Hello everybody, so next up we're going to be taking a look at the PlayArts Kai Final Fantasy VII Remake Cloud Strife. This is the first version that came out. I haven't gotten the second version yet because just haven't gotten around to it because PlayArts Kai figures are very expensive. But that's my reason. Here's the box. The box is fantastic looking. You have Cloud here. You have, looks like a bit of a light stream floating next to him. Probably not, it's probably just the sun, but him with his Buster Sword, 30th anniversary Final Fantasy VII, or Final Fantasy in general. 7 Remake, PlayArts Kai #1, Cloud Strife. Boom. Boom. Back of the box, Midgar. Some cool poses. Bottom of the box. Yep. Square Enix shop. So here we have Cloud Strife himself. For those of you who don't know, and if you don't, I'd be very surprised. Cloud is the main protagonist of Final Fantasy VII. He is the main character of the game. He's your player character. I'm not going to go too much to the story of Cloud because I'll be here forever. But he's the main character of the game. He's the one you follow around for the majority of it. And he's a really cool character. He's appeared in Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, who's the main character of that as well. He's been in Kingdom Hearts. He's in Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS, and he's in Ultimate. He's actually my main in Smash Ultimate. And he's probably the most represented Final Fantasy character out there. Hello, Gizmo. And he's really cool. He's a really cool character. And if you haven't played the game, you really should. Now, this is based on the remake design. But the remake design doesn't differ too much from the original. It just kind of polishes it. And he's a cool character. He's a cool looking character. If you're into the anime superhero aesthetic. But, you know, he's got a big sword. He's cocky, he's arrogant, he's very cold, and but he develops and he's really cool. So, articulation-wise, Cloud's head is on a full 360. He can look down, he can look up. His arms can go in and out. Right there. Turns up there. He's only got a single elbow joint, but he does turn at the wrist. He has a wrist bend. He has got all the movement in the upper body. All of it. His legs can go forward. They can go back. He can do the splits on a ratchet, it seems like. He turns right there. He's got a double knee joint. His feet can turn. They're on a bend there. They can turn. You can get him to a lot of really cool poses, as you would want to with a super anime hero. Accessory-wise, he comes with, of course, the Buster Sword, which can store on his back, like that. This piece does come out, and you have a smaller piece that goes back into his back, so it looks filled and natural. He has many alternate hands. He has some grabby hands, some open hands, and some wider gripped hands so you can have him dual wield the sword. These are yeah. So you could take a hand out, put in a new hand, and give him the Buster Sword. And you could do the very iconic sword behind the neck pose that Cloud is very much known for. And you can just hear the Final Fantasy VII victory jingle playing you know, that whole shebang. I kind of wish he had a couple more accessories. I wish he came with some Mako crystals that you could put in the sword, or it came with some of the other swords, like the nail bat or the twin one, whatever it's called, the iron blade. I wish he came with some other weapons, but if they're gonna give him only one, it should be the Buster Sword. So There was also a version that came with the motorcycle. It was the same figure, but it came with the motorcycle. That's like $400. So I didn't care that much about the motorcycle to spend triple the price. Yeah, I got this guy for about $150. At this point, if you should probably just get the second version. I don't know if there's much of a difference, to be honest with you. But Cloud, on a personal level, Cloud is probably my favorite video game character. I love Final Fantasy VII so much. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And I really like Cloud as a character. I like how he develops. I like his abilities. I just think he's really cool. And I love his dynamic with Sephiroth and his whole story. And it gets me in Final Fantasy VII. It really does. But this figure, as a figure, is actually really good. Play Arts Kai is a very good line that I only have like 2 of. Well, 3. I have Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. But yeah, I have him. I have the Advent Children Sephiroth, and I have Isaac Clarke from Dead Space 3. But they're all very solid. I will be reviewing Sephiroth as well. I don't know when, but I will be reviewing Sephiroth. Don't you worry. One issue is sometimes standing him. He looks very solid right now. Sometimes it can be an issue depending on how you pose him. But generally speaking, he will stand just fine. But sometimes, depending on the pose you get him in, I've noticed it more with like Play Arts Guy than SHAU Arts. Sometimes they're a little hard to stand. And the stands that they do come with kind of suck. So you're better off buying like a doll stand and using it for him. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I really enjoy Play Arts Kai Cloud. He looks just like he's a great representation of the character. I just realized where I grabbed him. He feels very... The build quality of the figure feels very solid. He poses very well. He comes with what he needs to, even though I wish he did come with more. He's still a very solid figure, especially if you're a fan of Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy in general, because he's basically the most represented Final Fantasy character. So, anywho, that's going to be it for me to you for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and stick around for more. Take care.